everyone, it's Darla from Crafty.yarn.owl. Welcome! Woo, how y'all doing? I see that you're having fun with my birthday giveaway. Your comments are so funny. I read them throughout the day. And this morning I was reading some and sitting there laughing all by myself. You guys are hilarious. I am having so much fun, and I see that you guys are too, using the unusual words in sentences. You guys are a riot. And I love you all. Alright, so today I want to kind of pop in and show you a few things that I've been working on. What I really wanted to work on was cleaning the house. You know, having a video go up every day, my birthday videos, I thought, hey, you know what? I pre-recorded those and scheduled them. And I thought, you know, this week, since I have a video going up every day, and I've already pre-recorded them and, you know, scheduled them, maybe I can get some cleaning done. Then I hurt my back. Yeah, it's getting better, but yeah, so I didn't get a lot of cleaning done. Anyway, I thought, okay, whatever. So I have some WIPS, a couple of FOs I've showed you before, but I'm going to show you again because I want to talk a little bit about them. Oh, this hat. This is a ponytail, messy bun hat for people who don't have long hair. So I'll put the tutorial up here. The tutorial is for the hat and the hair that you make out of yarn. And you can make an A length you want, any color. Like the hat, any color, the hair, any color. What was I going to say? Well, I haven't showered yet, so I thought, hey, I'll just wear my fake hair hat. Anyway, if you already have hats made, you can connect this hair to those hats. That's an idea. Okay. Any hat will do. Anyway, so, okay. Sorry. All right, so someone, and I wish I had written down your name, had asked if I could, or said that they would like to see a sweater tutorial on my channel. I have cardigans. I do have a sweater in my sweater playlist. I got my real hair sticking out here. And it has an open stitch though, and you had asked for a closed stitch. And then I think it was someone else who mentioned the Wattle Stitch, W-A-T-T-L-E. And I'm like, ooh, a new stitch to learn. So I learned it, and I started designing a sweater. Now, oh, I forgot to bring the yarn in here I was using. One moment. Okay, so the yarn I had started using for it was this Caron Baby Cakes. And this is a medium 4, 240 grams, 560 yards or 512 meters. And color is rosy red, although it looks more peachy or corally to me. Oh, if you don't know, hair clips, Dollar Tree, to keep your ends tidy. So that's what I was using. I think I was using a 5mm. It suggests a 5mm. So I think that's what I was using. And anyway, it was working up nicely. It's a nice yarn. This was a limited edition, and I don't know if they have them anymore because I've had this in my stash for a while, and I'm trying to use up some of the yarns I've had for a while. So let me tell you about the Wattle Stitch. It shrinks up your fabric drastically. Now I didn't know that. And I had made a chain the length that I needed, crocheted, you know, started crocheting a few rows, and I thought, whoa, okay, I didn't make my chain long enough. I'm gonna have to start over. So I frogged it. I only had a few rows, but I frogged it and made my chain again, crocheted a few rows, and I thought, what is going on? My chain was like long and now my fabric is short. So then I crocheted the same amount I made a chain the same length. I measured it, and it measured 37 inches long. And then I made one row of the wattle stitch. There's no single crochet or nothing, it's just straight into the wattle stitch. And then I measured my fabric right away after that first row. And now it measured 30 inches. So it had shrunk 7 inches. Is that okay? Well, the tutorial I had watched on how to do that stitch, they did not say that in the tutorial, that would happen. It was a really good tutorial other than that. So then I'm like, oh my goodness. So then I made a longer chain. Like I frogged it, I made a longer chain, and I made the chain way too long because I was trying to make up for those 7 inches, but I made it way too big. And then I crocheted and crocheted and crocheted, held it up to me and thought, this is gonna be way too big. So I frogged it. And I decided to use a different yarn, and it's not because I don't like this yarn. It's not because there was anything wrong with this yarn. I was tired of looking at it. So I changed yarns, but you could use this to make the sweater because there's going to be a tutorial on it sometime if I can get it done. All right, so then I started looking at my beautiful Hobie Carnival yarn, and this is gorgeous. I've had it in my stash for a while and just hadn't found the right project, I guess, or hadn't designed the right project to use. This is 100% acrylic. This one was 2. This one though is a 3. Yes, it's a light 3. 100 grams, 240 meters, 262 yards. Suggests a 4 to 4.5 millimeter hook, and same thing for a knitting needle. But anyway, so I started using this, and I'm designing the sweater in a different way. Just trying to make it easier for you guys to make. But anyway, I love how this yarn works up in this stitch. Love it. How the gorgeous colors. Let's see, where can I show you? I think I'll show you this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I can't wait to get this tutorial done and up for you guys. This pattern is going to go like this. You're going to work it from the side all the way to this side. So your chain is going to be, you'll have your chain starting at the bottom, like at your waist or at your hips, whatever, however long you want it, and then it's going to go over your shoulder and down your back. And we're going to make a neck hole as we go. I do have a couple of tutorials for similar ones, but this one's going to have long sleeves. I'm going to make long sleeves. And of course your chain, I'll tell you the multiples in the tutorial and how many chains I made and then how many I added to get it to the proper length before it starts to shrink up when you start crocheting. Okay, so I love this, how this is working out. So I had 4 balls. And it's going to take more than that, so I actually ordered 4 more. sadly, I ordered 4 more couple of days ago, and then they went on sale the next day, and I contacted Hobie and asked if they could give me the sale price and refund the rest of my balance, but they don't do that. So I paid, well, it wasn't quite full price because I ordered 4, and it's cheaper to order 4 or more. So, yeah. But, oh, this colorway, 19. Color 19. Gorgeous. Anyway, you don't have to use this yarn for your sweater when you make it. Or if you make it. And I'm using a 4.5 millimeter for that. Let me just make sure. Yes, 4.5. So that'll be a while before that's out. But, and I'm working on Crystal Bagaday's, her poncho with the sleeves. I've always wanted to make one. I have. And so, yeah, I started, and it's beautiful. Of course, I'll link her tutorial below. I started using this yarn here, which is Craft Smart Value Yarn. It's we get this at Michael's, and it's a 4-weight. Let's see, 5.5 millimeter hook. I think I was using a 5.5, or was it a 6? I'm not sure. Anyway, this color is purple, and it's gorgeous. Well, as I was crocheting, I was thinking, this is looking too bulky, too heavy looking. And I thought, well, I'll just keep crocheting and see. Well, I got down to where the arms or the sleeves are to be made, and it was too bulky. It was too heavy looking. I did not like it. But this yarn is awesome. The stitch that Crystal uses is kind of an open stitch. But I have made, like this hat. I made this hat from the gray color of this yarn, the Craft Smart Value. And it works really well for closed-in stitches, but not really for the open stitches from what I've discovered. I also made this, and this is to keep you warm on those cold days, and you know, when those strong Canadian winds, you know, go across the border to you guys in the States. And this is these are V-stitches, I think. Yeah, I did V-stitches, so they're not too open. But yeah, so I had made this with this yarn, and it works up great in a more of a smaller stitch or closed stitch. Yeah, so everything will be linked below that I show you. And I also made this sweater. This is a one-piece body sweater. And I put buttons on it and sleeves and stuff. Now see, it's got a little bit, are those V-stitches I used there too? Yes, they are. So I find when it's a bigger open stitch, it just ends up just not looking very good, bulky. See, I think it looks amazing, you know, in a more of a closed stitch. So I took a look at my stash, and I thought, well, I don't know if I'm going to have enough yarn, like a different yarn. But then, like, oh wait, I have these Caron cloud cakes. Oh, these are like the softest, so soft. These are limited time only. As okay, medium 4 recommends a 4.5 millimeter hook. And these are so soft and light and fluffy, you know, as compared to the one I just showed you. They're more thicker, 4-weight, I guess. And so I started it. Let me continue. This is 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, 760 yards, 695 meters. And this colorway is raspberry. It is so pretty. It's actually a little bit darker than I see on my screen. Hide my face. I don't know. But anyway, so I got to starting it, and it is so lightweight. It doesn't look all bulky. So I'm very, very happy. This is as far as I got. I think this is going to be super duper with this cloud cake. Yeah, so I'm using actually using a 5 millimeter, even though it suggests, well, it suggests a 4.5. So I'm using a 5 millimeter to make it a little more loosey-lacy. And it's so lightweight, you guys. So lightweight. They named this right when they named it cloud. It's like a cloud. Yeah. So they give you all the information. 100% polyester. Yeah, polyester. I heard, oops, dropped my hook. I heard in a video today that polyester makes a really heavy weighted blanket kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, this is polyester. It's as light as a feather. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I'm loving it so far. Okay. Oh, here, close up. If you haven't made it yet or started making one, this is what it looks like. There's the stitches, like these, where she does the corners. See, they're open, bigger there. And this yarn, this Craft Smart yarn was just not doing it. It was too heavy, too bulky. Although it's also a 4-weight, like this one. Anyway, so there's been a lot of frogging going on in the owl's nest. Oh, my hair. I should have pinned it up, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, what's next? I'm like, what did I not show you? There's something. Okay, so I have this yarn. I don't really like to show WIPS usually because sometimes you get to a certain point and you don't like it and you frog it. And, but when you have a channel, you really want to finish it and show it. And sometimes that doesn't happen. So I'm not saying that these are going to be finished and shown. Well, the sweater tutorial, for sure. That one's going to be done for you guys. I'm very confident about that one. All right, so I had this yarn in my stash. Like I said, I'm trying to use yarns that I've had for a while. This is Hirschner's 2-ply fashion yarn. Color is 0005. I don't know if they have them anymore, but they were in packs of 10 maybe. It's a 2 fine, 100% acrylic. 56 grams, 200 yards, 182 meters. Made in China, machine wash, dry flat. Knit, they got them written weird here. Knitting needles. It says US size 4. Crochet size E4. I think okay. This one is a 4. It's rubbed off, but it's a 4 millimeter that I'm using. And yeah, look at these colors. So pretty. Was there anything else? I'll tell you the color, number, size, all that stuff. So I'm working on my 3rd ball. I thought I had more. But I only have 3. So anyway, so I started making something with this fabulous stitch. it's a 3D stitch. I don't know, can you see that? This is the other side. Maybe you can see because of the colors. You can see the different colors, how they're kind of showing up behind. I'm trying to tip it so you can see it better. You can see the colors in between. Yeah, it's a really cool stitch. And my idea was to make a little shrug. If I do finish it, there will be a tutorial. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough yarn, but like I still have this much of the third ball. And there's how much in these? I said 200 yards. So that's only 600 yards. It's a 2-weight. I don't know, guys. And I did color control a little bit because this pinkish red was starting to show up all on one side. So I frogged a little bit and then I cut out that red and then I added it here and there, so it's spread out across the pretty much across the whole piece. Yeah, here's the other side. Totally reversible. It's gorgeous on both sides. Yeah, it's going to be a little shrug. Maybe it's still going to be a tiny little shrug. We'll see how it goes. I don't really, like, I mean, you can make a scarf with this. You know what? I could just turn this into a cowl. It could double up as a cowl. Or, you know, just sew it at the back, and it could be like this. Gorgeous. But I'm going to use the whole thing, and the whole third ball. I'm going to try to make a cute little shrug. It might be long enough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I think that's it. There's probably something. Oh, there is something somewhere else, but that's for another day. So thank you so much for joining me today and spending time with me and talking about all this scrumptious yarn. Oh, I should have pinned it. Oh, keeps slipping out. And yeah. So if you make this hat, and this is just yarn for the hair, love it to see it in my Facebook group. I put Michelle's hat in the, a picture of her hat in the community post, because she used like different colors of yarn for the hair, and she's been wearing it to go to the place where she works at. Well, she mentioned where she works, but the staff is loving it. They think it's great. So yeah. So if you want pink hair, go for pink. If you've always wanted to be blonde, go blonde. You know, if you've always wanted black hair, go black. You know, it's whatever yarn color you choose. Redhead? Okay. It's just something fun, right? I think that's it, other than thanking you for all the birthday wishes and joining in on my birthday party, and then joining me today to look at all this scrumptious yarn and these all these projects I'm working on. So what are you guys working on? Have you frogged lately? There's been a lot of frogging going on here. Here a frog, there a frog, everywhere a frog, frog. Nothing's really getting cleaned. My coffee's ready. I better drink it. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.